I'm worried that my toddler is getting addicted to screens, and I know for a fact that he is addicted to food. And because I want to start the gentle sort of weaning process soon, I need my apartment to be a lush toddler heaven. It's okay right now, like he loves being at home. He's obsessed with just piling all his toys, everything he owns, mostly animals, onto the couch. That's his safe place. He loves it. But we need to branch out. We need to step it up. I would like to do it on a budget and also for it not to be ugly. Yeah, this is going to be part one. We're going to start by decluttering a little bit, making like an interactive poster, I think. I've been meaning to get a feelings poster for a long time, and maybe making some new breakout areas for him in the living room. So come along for the ride. Sorry if that light's annoying. Like, I think it looks nice, but it's also really intense. Anyway. Okay, first stop on our adventure, art supplies.
Soft. Ouch! Soft. Flamingo, mommy.
Good boy.
Perfect. Easy.
She's the same.
This is
This is the perfect place. It's good, isn't it? Because it's got grass and it's fun to sit outside.
the flower.
It has a big baby tree.
This one's you cook this one. The cameras all on the cover.
I don't think so, Baba. I think we can keep them in their little boxes.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Yeah?
Should we put the other ones in that box?
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay. So I wanted to chat just a little bit about sustainably optimizing our lives as parents. You know, fully transforming the apartment doesn't really tie into the whole helping our mental health, like regulating our nervous system thing. But if you're doing it in a particular way, which I'm trying to do more of lately, then maybe it does. So I've been off Instagram for like 4 months. Occasionally I'll re-download it to post something for work or something, and then I'm obviously hooked. My finger is just like muscle memory going back to the little app thing on the screen. Once I get my fix and I re-delete, I cannot tell you the relief that I feel when it's gone again. And I mean, I know everyone talks about this. We don't talk about like the post-rot effect enough. And that's really, I think, mostly where the problem is. Like a little bit of a doom scroll here and there is probably not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, if you're like really racking up those hours, then that's the issue. But for me, it's what it does to like my very malleable little brain. And specifically with regard to this video, which, you know, is about maybe buying some new things, optimizing your life so that it is better for everyone involved. Social media can have such a strong grip on you as a parent because there are so many pain points which will magically be resolved when you purchase the thing. And for me, like, yeah, after scrolling, I waste so much time deliberating. I've seen the thing, then afterwards I am wasting internal space deliberating if I need the thing, then rationalizing why I don't need it. Maybe we don't have the money or whatever, but then eventually perhaps you decide you deserve it. It's going to make my life infinitely better. Then you get it. It's really not as good as you decided you thought it was going to be. And then you waste way more time being guilty for making the purchase and wasting all that time deliberating. And then you probably deliberate even more whether you should return it. And you often don't. So like that is a very boring, vicious cycle when you could be doing so many other things. Yeah, that cycle has been a big part of my life for way too long now. And I'd like to be a little bit more sustainable, obviously environmentally, but also for my mental health from like a decision fatigue perspective, with the way that I optimize our lives. So, you know, really taking the time to like observe the data that you have and analyze it properly, which is a very cold way of saying, I suppose, like trusting your intuition, you know, understanding like, what does my child actually need? Like, what can he spend hours playing with? What need am I trying to optimize for here? And then maybe like buying secondhand or whatever so that, you know, they go through things so quickly as well. Yesterday we went to Vinnie's to see what we could find. I was hoping to find some books and like maybe colored posters or like old school magazines or something. We didn't really find any magazines, but just an amazing haul and a very, very fun way to spend the day. Like going thrift shopping with your kid. Obviously, you have to manage your expectations. There's a lot more like running around the necklaces and stuff. But now I get to buy stuff for him, which is really fun. A whole set of like the, I don't know, little Mr., little Mrs. Giggles, which I suppose is going to tie in with the feelings poster that we're about to make, which is a poster that I've been wanting to buy or whatever for a long time, but all of the ones that I've seen are pretty basic, so I thought we could just make that. I found this fun book for $2, Handa's Surprise, about animals. Obviously, the animal obsession is real. Got this fantastic collection book, also $2. Lots of patterns for colouring in. I thought maybe that could be good for the poster. Families. Oh, a book about eggs, sperm, birth, babies, and families. I just thought that would be fun for the future. Some placemats, also two little clogs. A necklace, which, like, this bit is gross, but I thought this pendant could be nice. Another DIY project. So I've got like millions of old National Geographic magazines. We're going to use them now to make the poster. The poster is like very vague in my mind, but I'm hoping it'll come together. Let's see.
You probably can do that. Make it hot. Oh, we're making art. But the art is called a book.
Sometimes it's called a book, sometimes it's called a magazine.
Book, a magazine, and art. A very, very similar.
Oh, excellent!
Hey, Mommy, look at my paint. I don't know what magazines are.
They're similar to books, but they've got lots
You,
of...
what are you doing taking off the paper? Mommy. I'm going to
Trust the process. Hello. Almost the end of the week. It's been such a nice week. It's quite transformative, really. Not to the house, which was like the whole point of the video, really. So sorry about that. I mean, I think we did okay. We transformed this area into like a sensory kind of animal world for Elliot. So I thought, how can we take this pile of animals on the couch and move them elsewhere and hopefully, you know, allow him to use his imagination a little bit more. So I picked up this IKEA sensory table on Marketplace for $70, including the chair, Australian dollars. And even if it doesn't stay here, like it's going to be so useful for like, putting it outside, playing with sand, water play, you know, like putting in some rice, whatever. Just having like a nice desk in the living room as well that I can change things up on and I can use and I can do different. It is so bright. I wanted to also make the transition from like home to outside and outside to home easier because he's going through a little bit of a homebody phase. But once he's outside, you know, he loves playing with sticks and rocks and stones and whatever. So I thought if we can have a place that he can bring back some of those items for his animals, then it might make going outside easier and coming back easier. And it did the trick today. We'll see how that goes. He also just honestly like played all afternoon in that area. It looks like a huge mess. I've put this old sarong on it, which I just like this sarong. So I wanted to use it for something. And it looks a bit like water, but it's just a big dumping ground now. But it'll be easier to pack away at night. And anyway, I like, you know, the lived in look. But the real winner was the poster. It looks all right. It's not the most amazing thing and it's not done yet, but just having like a little art project to work on like this, which is mainly for yourself, but can include your kid and is ideally for them maybe. It's just like game changing, really. We've had the best few days where Elliot's been distracted by this new art task. I'm having a blast because it's not just me trying to convince him to draw or like, you know, didactically explaining what art or feelings are, but he's fully involved in the creative process. This is looking pretty good, Elliot. What do you think? Okay. He was so creative with his play yesterday and barely asked for TV or even booby at all. So I'm so happy with how this week turned out. The house is a mess, but I don't care. Please let me know if you have any examples of activities or breakout areas at home. I want to keep at it because it seems to be working. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Is it helping you learn about feelings?
Yeah.
What are feelings?
Feelings are all kinds of stars.
Okay then, that's close enough. And some of the stars are?
Tired,
Yeah.
angry, blobby, surprised, sad, and happy.
And how do you be angry?
Angry.
How do you be tired?
Can I have some booby?
That's how you be tired, isn't it? That's how you go to sleep.